North Korea has 200,000 people locked in concentration camps right now. At least 50,000 of them are there for one reason only: they own a Bible. What you're about to hear has been deliberately buried by one of the most secretive governments on Earth. Stay with me, because this story is unlike anything you've seen about North Korea. To understand what's happening inside North Korea today, you have to go back to a city called Pyongyang. Before Kim Il-sung, before the regime, before the Iron Curtain fell over the Korean peninsula, Pyongyang was known as the Jerusalem of the East. That wasn't a metaphor. In the early 1900s, Pyongyang had more churches per square mile than almost any city in Asia. Christianity wasn't a foreign import. It was woven into the identity of the city itself. Korean Christians ran schools, hospitals, and community networks that held society together. Then came 1945, the Soviet Union moved in, and a young man named Kim Il-sung was installed as leader. What followed wasn't just a political takeover. It was a total replacement of belief. Kim Il-sung didn't just ban Christianity. He replaced it with himself. The regime built an entire religious system around the Kim family. Loyalty to the leader became the only permitted faith. Churches were demolished or converted. Bibles were burned. Pastors were executed publicly as a warning to everyone watching. By 1950, the Jerusalem of the East had been completely erased. But here is what the regime never expected. It didn't disappear, it went underground. Today, an estimated 300,000 to 500,000 secret Christians live inside North Korea. They meet in basements, in fields at night, in silence so complete that even their own children sometimes don't know. Because if a child accidentally mentions church at school, the entire family disappears. Owning a Bible in North Korea carries a minimum sentence of 15 years in a labor camp. Not just for you, for your parents, your siblings, your children. 3 generations punished for one person's faith. Defectors who escaped have described watching fellow believers executed in public stadiums. Crowds forced to watch as a lesson. One woman who escaped described hiding her Bible inside a hollowed-out vegetable for years. She said, "I didn't read it every day because I was brave. I read it because without it I would have forgotten I was human." And yet the church grows. Every year, more people risk everything to believe in something the regime cannot see, cannot control, and cannot kill. The North Korean government has survived for 70 years by controlling every aspect of human life: food, movement, thought, and speech. But it has never been able to control what happens in the dark, in silence, between a person and their faith. Pyongyang was once called the Jerusalem of the East. Today, that same city has 0 open churches, 0 public worship, 0 religious freedom of any kind. And yet, somewhere beneath it, in basements, in fields, in whispers, the faith that was supposed to be erased is still alive. There are hundreds of communities like this. Different countries, different pressures. Same quiet courage. That's what Edge of Faith exists to find. New documentary every Thursday. Subscribe and we'll see you there.